Age of Annihilus is coming to the game, and they did this last year. They announced Professor X a couple weeks before the Dark Dimension opened for Mephisto. Well, they're doing the same thing right here before we get the dimension opened up for Professor X, which is a week from today. They're already announcing Annihilus. Now, kind of interesting. We're going to read it, but basically they're implying that it's going to be kind of like Apocalypse, and there's going to be 3 legendaries, and the next 3 legendaries are going to work with him, but the 3 legendaries are going to be free, just like Lilandra was free. I don't know what to make of this. I want to read it. I feel like I have a very cynical disposition, and it's like, what's the catch? And I'm not sure, but I think I have good reason to be cynical and to have that mindset based off of my past experiences with playing Marvel Strike Force. But let's just read it and maybe come to our own conclusion on what you think this means. A new age of Marvel Strike Force story and character unlock. We're bringing back the dynamic and roster guiding storytelling that you saw in the Age of Apocalypse, but we're nixing the requirements of building identical teams to acquire the mythic character. And the problem with that was that when people would go back, like say today, they're trying to unlock Apocalypse, they have to get very old, outdated teams, and it's not a good experience. So they're getting rid of that. During the Age of Annihilus, commanders will unlock 3 powerful legendary characters, and they use the keyword powerful because that's one of my questions too, who will all combine their abilities with Annihilus to form a legendary squad. Be on the lookout for more information on this upcoming team and what mode to best utilize them in. So they already identifying the legendaries as powerful, but yet they're going to talk about how they're going to be unlocked through engagement in a similar manner that Lilandra was. Unleash your roster in battles. It's what it's all about in Marvel Strike Force. And engaging with the game will be the way you acquire these legendary character shards. That's right. Shards for these legends will be free by the way of engagement. So, just like with Lilandra, a regularly engaged player will earn 7 yellow stars. So, right now today, people that spent money have diamonds. Myself, I have a 7 red, 7 yellow. And most players that I've been interacting with here on Twitch are telling me that they have a 7 red, 7 yellow, and haven't had a lot of people say anything bad about the unlock process for Lilandra. Is the character amazing? No, but she is required to get Professor X, and they are stating that these legendary characters are going to be powerful. And I suspect, just like with Lilandra, is people that spent early got her to 7 yellow and 7 red faster, and the people that are sitting with diamonds also have spent money. So all they're saying is that 7 yellow through engagement. We have much more information on the structure of Age of Annihilus in coming blogs, so stay tuned. But they're going to be doing like a post every day and then a live stream. So I will, watch the videos, report back on how that plays out. Age of Annihilus. So here's this titular character taking Marvel Strike Force for a storm in this new age. Oh, just an interdimensional terror that makes Ultimus look like a toddler kicking down sandcastles at the beach. Bored in the twisted depths of the negative zone, Annihilus rose from the insectoid origins to become a ruthless warlord obsessed with control and survival above all else. Empowered by the cosmic control rod, he gained superhead strength, durability, energy projection, and the ability to extend his lifespan indefinitely. The vast army at his command and an insatiable hunger for domination, Annihilus has launched devastating invasions and threatened entire worlds with his merciless drive for annihilation. Now, Annihilus is declaring war on the multiverse, and Nexus Earth is at the center of the battle. Here's a sneak peek at some of the early concept art by our amazing art team. Okay, so let's just keep reading this. Next up, the chapters of the Age of Annihilus, the new age of Marvel Strike Force, has only begun, with new features coming that cater to how Marvel Strike Force players enjoy the game and how to best interact with the fun events that go live each day. So they're talking about like Command Center, and I don't believe what we have today for like global milestones and Command Center is the final version. I think this is kind of like this slow introduction, and Command Center probably will replace the events and the milestone tab, and there'll be one uniform place to see all of those events and milestones. And the global milestones are interesting. I don't see anything terrible about them. It's just a way, I guess, to do like a group project and feel good about community. Like the event that was last week, where very few number of players were able to participate for the endgame Thanos crystal costume, but everybody got the points. I feel good. Like, people are going to get the rewards. That's good. They'll be gathering questions on our official Discord server, Reddit, Facebook, so that all your questions can be answered. There'll be a Q&A stream this Friday on our Twitch channel, where community manager Pathfinder will be joined by Marvel Strike Force general manager Ryan Jacobson, otherwise known as RJ, to answer the questions that have been asked during the week. So strap in as we begin a new age of Marvel Strike Force. Check back tomorrow. Breakdown of the Age of Annihilus will look like, including the month-to-month recurring structure, leading to a path to unlock Annihilus. And I was told that this is going to be very different than what we've had before, and that the structure of the game is going to change. Like, the structure of the game is going to change, is what my understanding, and it's going to be going, I mean, obviously in this type of direction. I didn't read this at the beginning, so I'll just go over this. I kind of skipped to the good part. Age of Annihilus, the new age for Marvel Strike Force. Excited to embark for all of you, Professor Xavier Saga, but we have big news on the horizon for Marvel Strike Force that we can't just wait to share. Interdimensional threat, like any other, is on his way to Nexus. They're going to change the landscape of Marvel Strike Force as we know it. Age of Annihilus is coming. Infamous Villain is on the way. Marvel Strike Force, beginning with the Age of Annihilus, a multi-chapter adventure that include unlocking 3 powerful legendaries before duking it out with the Lord of the Negative Zone himself. So, I don't know what the catch is. I don't know what the catch is. Maybe the catch is going to be red stars. Maybe the catch is going to be diamonds. But if they're saying that we're going to get legendaries, and they said they're going to be powerful right in this message, we'll see. I mean, are they going to be powerful like Shadow King? You know, or are they going to be powerful like when Old Man Logan came out? We'll have to see. We'll have to see. And I'm skeptical, but in general, this post, I can't really see too many negative things about what's being presented here. All right, Overpowered is live in the game, and so far on Reddit and comments that I've been seeing is not positive. I do want to see where this settles. I do have a gear tier 20 Odin myself, so I'm on the recipient of having Overpowered, and I do think it makes Odin quite a bit more powerful. I suspect a lot of people will be upgrading their arena characters sooner than later. I already saw someone in my arena shard with a gear tier 20 empowered bonus null, so that was interesting. But we'll see. The Howard Battle Pass, other than the Howard shards, I think a lot of people are going to strongly consider whether or not this is worth it. The value in the Battle Pass has gone down quite a bit. Sword Lab is today. We're going to do that, and that'll be diamonds for Punisher and Elektra. Boy, I've already bought like 1 and 2 diamonds on both of them, so it was wasted. But yeah, there's going to be an opportunity there for 3 diamond Punisher and Elektra. Twitch drops, which is going on right now, and it runs from today till next Monday, where you can get 100 power cores, 2 million gold, and 500 L3 training modules, which are the purple ones. Also, it is the same amount as 250 orange training modules. I don't know why they do purple or not, but also today is Marvel vs. Zombies 7-day solo leaderboard. War battles earn X coins from Tower Blitz and Daredevil Modern and Silver Saber at 5 stars. I didn't see this, but I do see the one for using them in raids, which is in the command center. Spin Cores Open Daredevil Diamond Orbs offers. And then we got the Zombie Scarlet Witch Diamonds, top 4,000, and G20 Tech Minis for every rank and varying amount. Now, this was a little bit controversial because they changed it, right? They changed it to tech when it was skill. It really just changed the rank rewards for the upcoming event without any notice. What people have spent money, time, reason, or other gear with the intent of getting skill gear from the event. It starts today. They changed it to tech gear with less than 2 hours away from starting without any reason for doing so. I don't know. I don't know. It's kind of weird though, right? They did change it. Blitz battle required for Daredevil and Silver Sable, 24 war battles, cores on a 1-1 conversion, and then Silver Sable will come to the game on Thursday. Also, Silver Sable, the best part of her kit is her ultimate, which goes off early in the match because she's like the faster one on the team. Has an endgame Thanos where it basically gets rid of Safeguard, but it's tied to having a full team. And I feel like that, like the best part of her kit is locked around being in a full vigilante team. Kind of annoying. Crimson Storm, 6 days alliance, raid battle, chaotic raid battles, and earn ally supplied orbs. Same as last week. Rewards 25 Havoc shards. And then on Wednesday, they're going to start the week-long character poll for the next Undying character, which is going to be Squirrel Girl, Cosmo, Kestrel, or Cable. I would be all in on Kestrel if I knew that it would have the defense down pings. I just love that mechanic. But the other Undying characters that they've put into the game, their kits didn't line up. Like if we look at Zombie Iron Man, Zombie Juggernaut, Zombie Scarlet Witch, their kits don't line up with the original characters at all. So I don't think that, you know, it being Kestrel matters. I would all in on Kestrel if I knew. And they're doing this blind. And my understanding, the way it's going to work is you vote and you won't be able to see the results until the poll is done. And they typically will allow you to vote every day. And then they give some sort of rewards like campaign energy and power cores. Our overpowered is worse than I thought. So like this is brand new. And I just wanted to restate what I've been seeing is that nothing has good things to say. We'll have to see. Just did a mirror match with Mephisto, Odin, and Guardian, Thanos, and Apocalypse. And they had 2 characters, one higher overpowered level than me. I got wiped before I got 2 attacks, and this sucks. Yeah. The overpowered in Arena is going to be perhaps very much like this person's experience until people overpower their characters or they get their character gear tier 20. I think the system is going to be more obviously oppressive in game modes that use more characters like Alliance War. I mean, at some point, I'm going to be able to get my arena team to gear tier 20. I mean, once I get through unlocking Professor X and getting through those teams, maybe some of those teams will be the same that I'm using in arena. But the first characters that I'm going to take to gear tier 20 are going to be the good characters, right, in my roster. And so I feel like this situation may be true today, but I also think arena is going to be temporary. But where I see it being longer term and potentially a problem long term is going to be in Alliance War. Then also in game, it shows the, well, here I'll show you, because in game it shows the next tier for so like right here you can see my Odin is at 11, Oath and all my other characters that are not at gear tier 20 are at 10. But it shows the, well, where is it? One of them did it. Is that where it actually showed the requirements for the next level? Let's see here. Maybe they got rid of it. Oh yeah, right here. For rank 12. Rank 12. I don't know if this is supposed to be in here. Rank 12. So right now, Odin's gear tier 20 and he is at rank 11. Oath is at overpowered 10. ISO 8, T3, L5. So they're saying that Purple 5 is going to be the next overpowered requirement. So yeah, what I'm saying is maybe it's temporary until that comes out. That was in a blog post last week. They said by the end of the year, they'll have that. Also, in game right now, you can buy the gear tier 20 pieces. So like right here, this is $60. And some characters require 3, so that's like $180 to take a single character that needs only 3 up to gear tier 20. Some characters need 5, right? So that would be $300, right? So Kentucky Fried Kodo did some math. It says you need about 4,000 minis total. So if you get a brand new whale who has participated in no events whatsoever and just bought these offers, it would be $4,800. Anyone who has participated in events, well, and there's some small amounts from Alliance War, not Alliance War, but a raiding as well from your Alliance raids, is probably looking at a number half of that at most. Yeah. One person in my chat was suggesting that they would be a turn one, day one Professor X, they'll be in the race for it. And it was going to cost them about a quarter of that. So this is a large number. I just want to put that out there. That's a large number, $4,000, $4,800, a lot of money, right? That is more than Odin, but quite a bit less than Mephisto. Everything's relative. Still a lot of money. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Bye for now.